of Monday. Today is Thursday. On Monday, I posted a dumb video about the book I'm writing, which I've talked about a little bit on here. But you know what? Why don't I just like drop the video real quick so you understand how dumb the video was.
Yes, hi, my daughter is writing a book. Sydney, tell them what it's about. I think they'd love it. Oh my gosh, yeah, Mom, okay, so she's gone. Yeah, murder, betrayal, plotting a coup, enemies to lovers, lots of smut. Religious trauma, revenge, forced proximity. Let's talk about how the villain is the narrator. The villain falls in love with, you guessed it, another villain. Dead parents, daggers under dresses, knife to the throat. Absolute chaos in the last 50 pages of the book, and just when you think it's gonna be okay, it certainly isn't. And did I mention voyeurism?
Oh my God. So yeah, there's this trend that's like, oh my gosh, you're literally my dream girl. And all of these girls expose their worst traits in a funny way. And considering how chaotic this book is, I was like, I should definitely do that with my book. On Monday, I had 2,000 followers on TikTok. Because of that video, I now have 6,100 followers from that video alone. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about how I blew up on booktok. It is so close to having 100,000 views. 28,000 people have liked this video and 4,000 people have bookmarked it, like favorited it. These comments have set my soul on fire. People genuinely are so kind and so nice and are like really attentive. They want to know what's going on. And so I posted like a follow-up. Like a lot of people in the first video, I didn't even say what the book title was, and I'm stupid for that. And so I followed it up. And again, I posted this video as like a video reply to a comment. This video almost has 2,000 likes, 720 bookmarks, and 6,000 views. That's a lot smaller than the other one, but still, like, huh? If I don't go onto TikTok for like 5 hours, I come back with over 99 notifications, and you know, it can't compute bigger than that. So that's my brief introduction of, oh my gosh, I blew up on booktok. So if you're here from booktok, hi, my name is Sydney, and I've been writing a book since November of 2022. I came up with the idea on a Friday the 13th, perfectly in style for a villain book. But I didn't touch it for months until NaNoWriMo came around. I beat NaNoWriMo. I have a whole video on that you can go watch. And it is now March 2nd when I'm filming this. And the goal now is to write 10,000 words every week. My biggest thing when I was writing this book was like, there's only one other person that really understands anything about this book, and she's not gonna read it until I finish it. And when you're writing a book and you don't have like a predecessor book in that genre to like preface that you can write this kind of stuff, you feel very isolated. And I've been feeling very alone in writing this book. I love it, it's my passion, but like nobody understands it. And so I genuinely made that video just because like nobody knew what the deal was with the book. Nobody knew. And now 6,000 of you know what the hell is going on with this book. I literally cannot thank y'all enough for being so kind in the comments and supporting me and showing interest in the book. So in response to the fact that I have blown up on booktok, I figured I would take the time to answer a few questions that I've gotten in the comments about this book. Rapid fire style, because my battery is dying. So first of all, the book is called The Fall of Jericho. I named it The Fall of Jericho for 3 reasons. Number 1, the villain's name is Jericho. Number 2, I like the biblical allusion because there is religious motifs in this book. Not necessarily like actual standard religion like Jesus Christ and everything, but there's like a religious complex in place in this world, and there's trauma. But I did like the biblical allusion anyways. I love the name Jericho. Loved that name so much, and I just thought it was perfect. And then the third reason is because I liked that the fall can both, you know, insinuate love and destruction, which is what's at play in the book. A lot of people were freaking out when I said the villain is the narrator. Yes, the villain is the narrator. I have this whole thing about how villains usually are more driven to accomplish a goal than the heroes are. The heroes do it for like civic duty almost, or like a moral responsibility, whereas villains are very perceptive, intentional, ambitious. They have planned these things out. And the other thing is, like, villains don't need to be super villains to be villains. I really wanted to explore the fact that every person on Earth is not entirely good and not entirely evil. And I wanted to kind of delve into the depths of the bad side of people and how two people and their bad sides relate to one another. So yes, the villain is the narrator, and I will say it's dual POV, and although there is one main like villain, they are both villains in their own right. A lot of you guys asked for a release date, and a lot of you said such sweet things like, you know, pulls out my wallet, where can I find this? I literally wanted to cry my eyes out. That was like some of my favorite comments ever, like, where can I buy this? When is this release date? Hello, I need this now. My goal is by the end of this year. I really, really want this book to be published and in the world before 2024. However, do I know that that's gonna happen for sure? No. And then a lot of you asked where it's going to be released. The goal is to have it released in Barnes & Noble and Amazon at the very least. Maybe even Google Play? I don't know. I still have to like figure that out. There will be an ebook, and at the very least there will be a paperback. Considering it's a standalone, it's gonna be a large book potentially. So I don't know if I'm gonna shoot for hardcover, although I would like to have a hardcover book published, but we'll see. As of right now, bare minimum, it's going to be Barnes & Noble and Amazon. And last but not least, somebody in the comments asked, how would you describe this book in one sentence? I would say, oh man, now I have to piece this together like so fast. Okay, I think that the best way to describe this book would be intended betrayal leads to mutual obsession. Yeah, that's the best way I can say it. I know that sounds spoilery, but like, it's not. It's just like the atmosphere of the story. There you have it. That's a little bit on the Fall of Jericho and the fact that I blew up on BookTok. If you're not following me on TikTok, the handle's up here, Little Red Riding Hood. I love a good pun. And if you're from TikTok and you're watching this video, first of all, I love you. Second of all, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more book content like this. I think I'll be able to give more long form update informational content on the Fall of Jericho here on YouTube, whereas short form will be on TikTok. But yeah, if you want to know more about this book and you want to eventually read it or be the first ones to read it, this is how you get plugged in, and so is my TikTok. I know in the future I may ask for beta readers. I know I may release ARCs. I know I may do pre-orders. This book is going to be like a big deal in my life, and so I want to make sure that any of you who are interested are like the first to get a jump on it. So y'all are awesome, and once more, my name is Sydney. I release new videos on Sundays, and until next time, I'll see you later.